Shan Cheley has been convicted of killing Savannah teen Amber DeLoach in 2012. We have been covering this trial all week. Larry Sproul was inside the courtroom as the verdict came down late last night.
Count 1, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
That was the verdict. A jury decided after a 7-hour deliberation Friday night against Shan Cheley. Cheley was accused of murdering 18-year-old Amber DeLoach back in September 2012. During the week trial, police say Cheley strangled DeLoach to death, putting her body in the trunk of her car and setting it on fire in Yamacraw Village. Cheley told police he met DeLoach that night in City Market. Cheley said DeLoach wanted to buy cocaine but did not have any money. He said she agreed to have sex with him instead. The prosecution claims Cheley raped DeLoach.
Everything you know about what happened to Amber DeLoach after this picture in City Market, everything you know comes from him.
Earlier that week, the jury also heard from Michael Burnett, who entered the room in handcuffs. He previously pleaded guilty to his role in the Fear Militia at Fort Stewart. He was in jail with Cheley for about a year. Burnett says Cheley told him DeLoach traded sex for drugs. Burnett testified Cheley and DeLoach got high at his house, but she wanted to leave afterward. He says Cheley felt, quote, aggravated when she tried to back out of the deal. Burnett says Cheley told him he did not kill or rape DeLoach, but he knew how she died. Patrick George also served time with Cheley in jail. He says Cheley said he was upset that he was a suspect in the murder of a young white girl. But on closing day, the defense team told the jury George was not credible.
And he gives all of this information that's inconsistent with the investigation that Detective Santoro has done. But those inconsistencies are ignored.
Before the jury left to make a decision, both attorneys made their final plea.
If a person, when they are sober, knows the difference between right and wrong, is capable of reason, and then they voluntarily get high, get drunk, and commit a crime, they're still responsible, just like they would be if they were sober.
When you go back to deliberate, look at those stains, look at those pictures, talk about what Patrick George said, and compare that to what Michael Burnett said, and to what Detective Santoro told you my client said. Consider all of the charges separately, evaluate the evidence, be fair, be impartial, return a verdict of not guilty.
And 7 hours later, Shan Cheley's fate was decided, a moment families of both Cheley and DeLoach waited for. Cheley was found guilty of malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, arson in the first degree, and possession of cocaine. He was found not guilty of rape. Reporting in Savannah, Larry Sproul, WJCL News, working for you.
Cheley will be formally sentenced at a later date in front of Chatham County Superior Court Judge Timothy Walmsley.